Oh, Pearson gets into the 95 of Fultz. Here comes the caution.
Flag is dropped here at Daytona, and away go for the first time. Nicholas Porcel, Sean.
Looks like most get through unscathed. Look at that, there's Reed Gibson. A big move at the inside line of Doms, possibly a little bit of contact.
Now, as we've got 3 wide action going through turns 1 and 2.
And they're underway. Eric Hahn takes a nice jump. Wilson hasn't let him go very far.
Nice to go out here for Circuit Spa Francorchamps. Alex Johnson's off to a brilliant start there.
See just how oddly shaped this one is. We saw in the background Eric Hahn go for a bit of a swing, and he's gone and he's over.
New stuff. Cody Graham's the one-on-one up into second place. Alex Johnson 6/10 lead at the moment.
They're dicey up front. There's Andrew Kessel, Justin Sang.
They are ready to go. The lights are out, and away we go for the very first time here at Okayama International Circuit. Finley Fitzsimmons.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to the Rescreened LLC Late Model Series here at the Spark Racing League. We're at Southern National Motorsports Park, and 100 laps are on the board. As always, I'm your host, James East, bringing the action 1080p 60 frames a second with Team Goon Squad Broadcasting. Looks like we are going to have a brief formation lap for the heat race, so unfortunately, that's going to be a driver that did not make it to the feature event. And I also want to give a tip of the hat out. Evan Pienta Designs coming on board for the Pole Award this season. Drivers winning some fantastic prizes every single week for those that are fastest in qualifying. As I believe it's just going to be Robert Ryan White, our lone driver out on track here. Looks like we've got Nathan Gentry and Ryan Phillips already joining us in the spectator area. And Robert Ryan White is going to do some consolidation laps here. So only 24 drivers can make the feature event here at Southern National, the Rescreened Late Model Series at the Spark Racing League. So unfortunately, White's going to find himself just outside the cup. Samson letting us know that White, who's on track and in camera right now, just did his first Legends race last weekend. So good for White, getting out there on the real life circuit and trying something out. Now, we do have the Fans' Choice Award open as well. Link is in the description here on the YouTube side of the show. You can vote for your favorite driver who will get some season-end swag going on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our feature event. On pole with the Evan Pienta Designs Award is going to be Mr. Justin Brooks in the 33. Scotty Phillips starting second. Aiden Neese starting third. Dylan Pott starts fourth. Johnny Rapp starting fifth. Lucas Longmire starting sixth. James Barker starts seventh. Scott Austin starting eighth. We've got Sean Johnson starting ninth. Evan Pienta starting 10th. David Hill starts 11th. Caleb Hill starting 12th. Cycle it on back. Bob Belshaw starting 13th. Robert Brope starts 14th. RJ Williams starting 15th. Stephen Oberstadt starting 16th. Dave Grajewski starting 17th. Clifton Simmons starting 18th. Jared Sloan White starts 19th. Hunter Cole starting 20th. William Cameron starting 21st. Thomas Bergeron starts 22nd. Robert Liedl starting 23rd. And Benson Weaver makes it into the show. He'll be starting 24th here tonight. We're going to roll behind our iRacing safety car and then send them out for 100 laps here today. All right, get ready for that iRacing safety car to come down pit road, and we'll fire them off for 100 laps here. Southern National, the Rescreened late model tour, and we are green flag racing. That's going to be Brooks and Phillips up front, Aiden Neeson third. Now, what happened to RJ Williams, number 21 machine? Didn't have the qualifying he was looking for. He's currently back in 15th. There's Neese and Phillips going to go side by side for second. Right behind them, you've got Rapp, Potts, Barker. A lot of fast guys just inside the top 5. Something happened to Lucas Longmire at the number 88. Might have gotten bumped wide there as he's going to lose about 5 spots, falling back to 11th. Justin Brooks out front, already a comfortable 6/10 advantage. If we go up to Dylan Potts, number 2 machine, he's trying to work the high side against Sean Moonpie Johnson. Johnson the inside line, the blue and white RC Cola back 32. Also right behind this battle for 6th, you've got Evan Pienta, Scott Austin in the mix here. We've got Miggy cheering on Aiden Neese, that number 24 machine, hold on to that final podium spot. On camera, Johnson and Potts still side by side here. Johnson ripping the inside line, but we're going to have a caution coming out here. And it looks like I saw possibly Benson Weaver tied up in something. Let's see what happened to that number 1 machine. Oh, maybe a little bit of contact there with him. And that Bergeron? Watch that one once more there. I couldn't quite tell who tagged that one. I think it was the 48 of maybe William Cameron. Yeah, Cameron and Weaver who are bringing out the incident. I also saw a crash very briefly, David Hill. Not sure if he was just getting on the binders and triggered our software or actually managed to have a crash here. It'd be impressive if he somehow threw it away under high-pacing conditions. Well, I think it was just the broadcast software reading the slowdown for that 43, thinking there must have been an incident. We're going to stack them back up. The safety cars down pit road. There's Phillips and Brooks on the front row. Rapp, number 52 machine, gained a little bit of ground there. He's going to move up into third, edging out Aiden Neese, who falls outside of the podium for the first time here this evening. Rapp trying the long way around against Scotty Phillips' number 23 machine. And we're going to have another caution, and it's going to be a parking lot. I'm not quite sure why people are still driving into it. And let's see, looks like that's a big list. Poor Lidl having a rough go on that one. So I showed RJ Williams involved in one of the first incidents. Webb's further up ahead, and Williams was just tied up into it late. So let's check on the number 8 machine of Scott Austin. And let's see where this party starts. Looked like it was good up to Pienta. Far so good. So the number 8 got tipped around there by the 88, it looks like, of Lucas Longmire, and then the field just comes barreling in. I see Dave Grajewski. There's Robert Lidl going airborne. So it looks like it's Williams, Austin, Longmire, Slonwhite, Hill, Grajewski, Cole, Belshaw, Cameron, Steven Oberstadt, and Clifton Simmons all tied up in that one. So a very early second caution here. So we might be going single file in this restart. And we are. Justin Brooks is going to enjoy the clean air on the front of that 33 machine. Scotty Phillips still in second. Rapp holding on to third off that restart. That inside line seems to do pretty well every time we drop the flag here. And boy, are these drivers getting a little bit of practice with the restarts early on. Now, if we ran green to green, or green to checkers, I should say, we are looking at about a 25-minute main event. I don't think that's going to be the case here at Southern National. Brooks and Phillips getting a little bit of a breakaway from that 52 machine of Johnny Rapp. Rapp has a lot of pressure from Neese and Johnson, who sit just inside the top 5. I see Evan Pienza in the 55 machine. He's up 4 spots early on, trying to keep that momentum going. Oh, and here we go. Neese looking to the inside line against Johnny Rapp, diving into turns 1 and 2. Side by side down the backstretch here at Southern National. Rapp running that middle line via green and black 52 machine. Neese gets a little bit loose on the inside, the black, white, and red number 24. That allows Sean Johnson to get back in the fray here as well. Oh, both Rapp and Neese tagged the wall a little bit there. And another caution will be thrown here. Not quite sure where it was. Oh my goodness, Robert Liedl just gets pulverized. Somehow lands in the right direction. Let's get a little bit tighter angle here. So Liedl got a little bit loose. Pinballed off of the other drivers and hard into the safety barrier. I have no idea how that number 80 machine's still rolling. I mean, he's been launched up in the air, hit the wall. So the hits just keep coming here at Southern National. Drivers looking like it might be a long evening for them. And don't forget, the Fans' Choice Award is open. You can vote for your favorite driver. We'll get some year or season-end prizes. It looks like it's going to be another single-file start here. Green flag is out. There goes Justin Brooks. A massive gap over Scotty Phillips. Right behind Phillips, that's Rapp and Neese. I had a crash report of Thomas Bergeron showing that he came down pit road. I see the smoke there. So it might have been off the racing surface. Let's take a quick look of Bergeron to see what incident that was for the 86 machine. You got a little bit of help there, I think, from RJ Williams. The two drivers tangled up on that one. No caution, though. And it's definitely going to be a night of attrition for all these drivers. Only 31 laps into our feature event. Justin Brooks out front. He's got a half second up over Scotty Phillips. Johnny Rapp still sitting in third with Nice and Johnson rounding out the top 5. But here we go. I just heard somebody else crunching up some body work here. And it's going to be James Barker in the 77 helping to bring out the 4th caution. Tucked in behind Barker. That's the number 2. And just enough contact to get Barker loose. And that was Dylan Potts, the other driver involved in the incident. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like it's going to be a long one here at Southern National. Starting to see some of the votes come in for the Fans' Choice Award. As everybody's checking up here behind that iRacing safety car. We got everybody weaving around here, trying to get in some sort of formation. We've got drivers scattered all across the track under caution. RJ Williams coming to a stop behind the field. Justin Brooks has led every lap so far here as we're getting slowly closer to the halfway mark. And let's try it again. Starting our 39th lap here, Southern National. Brooks takes the green. Phillips still has pressure from Rapp and Nice right in tow. Maybe we can get more than 10 laps going at a time here, as the battle for second pretty intense. So in this fray, you've got Phillips, Rapp, Nice, Johnson, Pienta, all nose to tail as Brooks has a comfortable half-second advantage out front. Brooks knows there's a bit of a meat grinder behind him, and he wants to keep that thing there. Here we go, Nice and Johnson. Johnson looking to the inside line. Looks like Johnson's going to get a nose here against Nice. That could put the 32 machine up into 4th, but Nice is not going to let him have it easy here. Nice still staying dedicated to that middle high line. Johnson trying to work low. Oh, and you can tell Johnson throwing that number 32 machine around. He's got to be careful. We don't have any extra tires behind pit road. And that's allowing Evan Pienta, Lucas Longmire a chance to work themselves into this battle. And ahead of them, oh, that battle's going to be interrupted, though, as we have once again piled up some machinery here at Southern National. That was Simmons, Potts, and Williams, and showing Bergeron tied up in that one. Simmons, number 38 machine, gets spun by the 77 of James Barker. Poor RJ Williams comes barreling in, as well as the number 2 of Dylan Potts. Let's get one more replay queued up. ARCA brakes in full effect here tonight, Southern National. Oh my goodness, what was Thomas Bergeron doing in that? Let's get on board with Thomas Bergeron, the 86. Bergeron got on the brakes, but just not enough to keep the nose of that machine from slamming into other drivers. So it is a night of pacing here as we have crossed the halfway mark. Drivers being displayed the cross green and white flag signaling the halfway mark. Green flag racing once more. Justin Brooks enjoying the limelight there, the 33. A little bit further back, Johnson and Pienta having a battle for 5th. We go a little bit further back. There is Bob Belshaw. He's got Robert Probst, William Cameron, Steven Oberstadt, and it looks like Scott Austin and Hunter Cole going to go side by side here. Cole, the number 37. Austin, the number 8 machine. So good to see, despite the incidents that have plagued this event, there's still some good racing going on out on track. Austin and Cole still going at it right ahead of them. I believe that's going to be William Cameron and Steven Oberstadt. I believe Cameron may be a newcomer here in that 48 machine, but he's already up 9 spots. That makes him our current hard charger of the night. We've got Libby Marissa here cheering on Lucas Longmire. So good to see the fans coming out in force each and every Monday night. Let's go a little bit further ahead. It is Aiden Neese. Number 24 parked in a precarious position here. I was looking at live time. I saw 3 drivers in very close proximity. Niche just got loose on of his own. Tip of the hat there for Pienta and Johnson, being able to avoid that 24 machine. As now Justin Brooks going to burn off a little bit extra fuel. As we get everybody wound up behind that iRacing safety car. Starting to see some more and more votes coming in for that Driver's Choice Award. We're going to get him gridded back up, double file for this restart. It's going to be Brooks starting on the high side. Scotty Phillips down low, I think the 23. Yeah, it looks like we're going back single file, so maybe another single file restart here. Safety cars down pit road, so yes, starting single file. There's Brooks on the loud pedal. 35 laps left to go here, Southern National. Oh, and I saw things bunching up there behind Johnny Rapp, the 52. That is Pienza and Johnson hungry for a podium, and they've got that 52 of Rapp standing in their way. Looks like Johnson taking a look to the inside line of Pienza, not quite able to make that happen. Pienza guarding the bottom groove. We go a little bit further back. We've got Robert Brobst, William Cameron, our hard charger in that 48, still making moves here. Cameron beating down the wall in number 48. Trying to work the outside line against Robert Brobst. Right behind them, that is Steven Oberstadt trying to fend off Scott Austin. Drivers have to be careful. These late models can only take so many hits against that wall, and you might run into a little bit of suspension damage. And granted, it has been a night of short runs, but you definitely don't want to prematurely wear out those tires after fighting the car setup. If you manually adjust the... Oh, I'm going to interrupt myself. Another incident. William Cameron, the hard charger, is going to go the wrong way on the leaderboard here. Beautiful 180, though. Got to give him props for that one. And Cameron just got loose. Comes across the nose of Steven Oberstadt. And what just happened here? We're crashing under caution here at Southern National. What on... Is that Johnny Rapp? Wow. But what happened to Johnny Rapp here in the 52? No, Rapp gets in the back of the 23. Pienza gets into Rapp. Well, this is an evening. So that's going to put us about 25 laps left to go in today's feature event. As our poor flagman, Barney, his arm's getting a little bit sore from waving the caution here. Here at Southern National, the Rescreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour here at the Spark Racing League. Phillips and Rapp getting left behind from Justin Brooks. Evan Pienza still hunting for a podium as he sits in fourth. You've also got Johnson, Longmire, David Hill, Caleb Hill, Bob Belshaw. Everybody's nose to tail here. Pienza, a hard hit in the outside wall. Let's see what's going to happen here. Pienza trying to make a move against Johnny Rapp. Rapp, historically, a very difficult driver to pass. He usually runs so consistent each and every week. Vincent Weaver now showing as our hard charger. The number 1 machine is up 10 spots into 14th. Weaver barely made it into the show, qualifying 24th, and has been looking for redemption. The opening 80 laps. Here is the battle for 6th. David Hill versus Sean Johnson. Hill working the outside line, the 43. Johnson down low, the 32 right ahead of him. That's Lucas Longmire in the 88. The lap's starting to click off here as we are 18 to go. And let's go a little bit further back. Hunter Cole and James Barker going side by side. And a little bit behind them, in the battle for 20th, William Cameron and Thomas Bergeron putting on a show. Everywhere we look, there's always good racing here on a Monday night. And we do have a battle for second as Johnny Rapp trying to hit the inside line against Scotty Phillips. Justin Brooks out front, looking good here to make it back-to-back wins. Brooks came into tonight as your points leader, 1 point ahead of RJ Williams. RJ's had a very rough night, number 21, as he is currently sitting in the 15th place position. Phillips doing a great job holding on to second. Rapp doing everything he can to get a nose of that 52 machine into the inside line, trying to slow Phillips down everywhere he can. But Rapp has to be careful if he has any mistake as Pienza gets into Rapp, he spins him. Caution is out. 8th caution of the night is where 10 to go. And my goodness, Rapp is not going to be pleased with that one. Gets a little bit of attack there from Pienza. I think that was Lucas Longmire barely glanced against that 52 machine. So let's see, does Pienza receive an EOL for that one, or is it going to be deemed a racing incident? Johnny Rapp came into tonight 5th in points. Yeah, I've got to agree with Jax here. He's saying the flag guy doesn't get paid enough, but I have it on good authority that Barney, our flagman, gets paid per caution, so he's doing pretty all right here at Southern National. The drivers getting the wave around, getting closer back into the lead lap. Are we going to be ready to back up double file? I think it's going to be 5 to go here on the restart. Keep an eye for that safety car. Justin Brooks has been getting great starts all night long, but this could be a last-ditch effort from somebody to try and dethrone that 33 machine. So Pienza did not receive the EOL. So he will be starting in third here, up into a podium spot. He's going to try and quickly put the pressure on Scotty Phillips, but it's going to be 5 laps left to go. Let's make it 4 as Brooks leads the field a half a second up. Side by side we go for fourth. That's Johnson and Longmire. I was going to say if we can take the white flag before there's a caution. I don't understand how you can crash that long. So there will be a couple green-white checker attempts moved here today. Let's look up ahead. I think I saw Dave Grajewski squeezed in the middle there, the number 6 machine. He was 3 wide. There's Grajewski, the middle of your screen, the number 6. He's going to have contact with the 44 and the 3. The 44, Bob Belshaw. Belshaw is going to be perpendicular to the track here. Benson Weaver also tied up in that moment against Dave Grajewski. Here comes Johnny Rapp, and this is where the ARCA brakes are going to continue. I mean, I don't understand. You can see a crash happening. Why are drivers still on the throttle at this point? James Barker comes barreling in. Benson Weaver goes flipping up in the air. They're still crashing. ARCA brakes giveth, and ARCA brakes taketh away here at Southern National. My goodness. Barney, our flagman, on his 9th caution of the evening. This will be our first green-white checker attempt here tonight. This will be our only green-white checker attempt. Justin Brooks, your race leader. He's going to leave all the carnage behind him here. Evan Pienza is going to make a big send up the inside line. Wants to have the track position in case we get another caution, because then we will finish under caution. If Brooks can take the white flag, we're going to run this thing out till the end, and we will finish under green. Pienza and Phillips have a little bit of contact there for battle for second. Checkered flag is out. Justin Brooks picks up the win. Evan Pienza sneaks into second. And Scotty Phillips will round out the top 3. Justin Brooks waving to the fans here at Southern National. Making it back-to-back in that 33. And he'll be walking out of here extending that points lead. We've got Pienza join us up here in the booth. Or in the waiting room, we've got Scotty Phillips. So we will get this celebration started here. Up first, we've got Scotty Phillips, number 23 machine. Scotty, in a race full of carnage, you still managed to have a pretty clean race car with you in that 23.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of cautions that race. It was a hard track to run, but it was a good one. It was fun still.
Well, Scotty, every time I talk to you, you have a great attitude, and you always appreciate the wheel-to-wheel action, and it seemed like you definitely got 100 laps full even on those last couple laps with yourself and Pienta.
Yeah, man, I overdrove that last corner a little bit, or else I might have came out with it. It was a good race between me and him at the last couple laps. That was fun.
Well, super fun for us up here in the booth. And Scotty, before I let you go and unwind from this one, who do you want to give a shout to that helps put you up here in third place?
Just shout out you and the Spark guys, man. It's a blast every week. It's fun to watch. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Scotty. Always a pleasure, man. Hopefully we'll have you back up here next week as well.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. That was Scotty Phillips bringing it home. And second up next, we've got Mr. Evan Pienta joining us in the number 55. Evan, it seemed like you saved about 98 laps of action all the way down to those last two to make something happen here.
Yeah, didn't have the best qualifying effort. Kind of had to get a grips with the track a little bit late and didn't qualify as best as I'd like to. And then kind of just had to start capitalizing on the double foul restarts. Was able to pick a few off, and then kind of got single fouled out there, and it was kind of just hard to make passes. You couldn't going into the inside. You looked to the inside, and you just couldn't get the run off. So you kind of just had to depend on other people messing up or kind of getting a little loose, and then you're able to kind of get side by side off the corner, and then kind of take advantage from that. But just got able to pick a few spots here and there until the very end there, and want to apologize to Johnny Rapp. I haven't seen a replay of what exactly happened, but I know we got together, and I'm good buddies with him, and the last thing I want to do is take him out. Just looked like kind of the laps before, he was kind of taking a wider arc into the corner and leaving that inside line into one open. And I don't know if it was him or it was Scotty in front of him was kind of slower, kind of checking us all up, where I kind of just wanted to poke my nose in there, and only way to pass getting towards the end of the race. So didn't mean to get into him. Like I said, I haven't seen a replay yet, but want to apologize to him. But yeah, just kind of after that, fighting for that second spot, and then on the final restart. The first double foul restart before the green-white checkered, didn't get a good jump, and kind of was in the position of just riding on that right rear quarter panel of Scott's. And then that final one, I got a good jump. We were kind of side by side the whole time, and I was able to kind of curl around the wrap around the inside line. And I don't know if he was having trouble on the outside, but just was able to kind of keep up the momentum on the inside and was able to get him at the line on the checkered flag lap.
Well, a lot of fun to watch, Evan. Well said, and still up 8 spots, so a great evening. I believe that puts you as the hard charger as well. So, again, well done. And before we let you go and unwind, who do you want to give a shout to that helps put you up here in second?
For putting the broadcast on, everybody at Spark, who puts the league on, the IUPUI gang, and Epic Machinery, Evan Pienta Designs, and everybody who's watching at home.
Awesome. Evan, always a pleasure, bud, and hopefully we'll have you up here a bunch throughout the rest of the season.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was Evan Pienta bringing it home in second. But up next, the man, the myth, the legend, making it back. Welcome back, Justin Brooks. And I don't know how big that rear view was in the 33, but there's a lot going on behind you here tonight.
Yeah, I kept occasionally peeking up and just watching everybody scatter all over the place. It looked like a minefield back there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some reason we go back to Southern National and it reminds people of getting onto the sim for the first time in ARCA cars, and then just absolute carnage every seemed like 7 or 8 laps here tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, it reminded me of like a Ricky Street stock race, just going there spectating the lowest split. I'm just kidding, but
Now
it
you're
was,
not that far off.
yeah, I was going to say, it looked crazy back there. I'm glad I didn't have any part of that.
Yeah, I mean that is one of the good things as well. I mean, obviously you're fantastic at tire savings in the late models, but be able to keep up front in the 33 machine, keep the carnage behind you. It seems like you're able to time the stars perfectly, gain a quick, easy 4/10 or so, and then let everybody else kind of have their own issues behind you all night.
Yeah, once I saw it was gonna be a lot of cautions, I stopped riding with about, I like to say about 35 to go, 40 to go, somewhere around there, and just started pushing a little harder. But before then, I mean, I was hoping we were gonna get some long runs. I was trying to just manage the tires and just drive it in the corner easy, drive it off easy, just save what I could and manage my gap. Just let them get close to me, but not too close. Just run my pace and know exactly how I need to save the tires. But like I said, once I seen a bunch of yellows, I was like, screw it, it's go time. Might as well just show them what I got.
And you said, I want to say it was the last week you said, I mean, tonight's one of your favorite tracks. I think you said Irwindale might be, I know you said Kern is definitely a high on your list, but are you thinking we might get some green flag laps at any of those tracks?
Should for sure, Irwindale. And yeah, Irwindale's definitely one of my favorite tracks. Just how you can use the bottom and the top there, and just a lot of racing room. So, I mean, the stuff we saw tonight, we definitely shouldn't see it there. I mean, I don't see how, like, that race, we're not going to at least get a 50-lap green flag run at the very minimum.
Well, I'm hoping, I think the fans are hoping, I know the drivers are hoping for it, but Justin, always a pleasure to have you up here, man. And once more, you've got the privilege, the pleasure, the final send-offs of the night. Who do you want to give a shout to that helps put that 33 machine back in victory lane?
First and foremost, I want to thank the man, the myth, the legend, James East, for the hell of a broadcast, like always. I want to thank Spark for the pretty awesome late model stock league. Again, if you're watching, and tonight was just a bad showing, but if you're watching, you're a diehard short tracker, this is the league to get your feet into. It's a lot of fun, a lot of clean racers for the most part. I mean, it's just like, again, some instances like this happens. There's a full moon out or something, but a lot of fun. Thank everybody that's out there watching, obviously. And yeah, pretty much it.
Awesome, Justin. Always a pleasure, but these shows wouldn't happen without you guys, so we appreciate it, and hopefully we'll have you up here next week and the following as well.
That's the plan, man.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
That was Justin Brooks bringing it home, back-to-back wins here, and he was accompanied by Evan Pienta in second and Scotty Phillips rounding out the top three. On behalf of the Rescreened LLC Late Model Regional Tour here at the Spark Racing League, my name has been James East with Team Goon Squad Broadcasting. Thank you all so much for spending your Monday night with us, and we'll see you at the next one. Have a great night, everybody.